minute and she back with the jump. Yeah, slide in your lingerie with the pump. Yeah, Ms Vee, give it any way you want. We all got a little freak in us, don't front. Yeah, she talking all the topics. Submissive dons, come on, V, stop it. Tuesday and Thursday, 10 to 12, lock it. Not even haters can knock it. Kitties in the bed looking pretty in your red. Shows open, showing no pity in the bed. Got your man really looking scared. He like, give me some head, man, give me some head. She can put the spark back in it. B is original and all talk's authentic. Straight talk every minute. Alright, Ms Vee, you're back in it.
Hey yo, Tim, man, this the jump off right here, man.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl, Ms Vee, in the building on Straight Talk with Ms Vee, live on WMEG online radio inside of the Movement Midday Madness Show. Slick with us now. And in the building with me today, we got Sugar Bear David, Mr. Can you woo woo woo?
Can you woo 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 woo?
You better sing it, David. David in the Shy Lights in this motherfucker, y'all.
Shy Lights though.
And we got Big Tone. Y'all met Big Tone yesterday. He back in the building today. Hey, Big Tone.
How y'all feel? I can't woo woo woo, but I'm here.
we gonna have to get something together because Big Tone can do the guitar, David do the singing.
Oh, that's what's up.
We wanna go live.
Oh yeah, we about to get it
You
done.
gonna bring your guitar one day, Coleman, so we can just go ahead and do something.
Oh yeah.
We gonna cut out.
That's funky. I like that.
And I would love that. I would love that. And none other than DJ Rock Nice, Mr.
What up, cut up?
There you go. He in the building, y'all. That's our CEO, our engineer, our DJ Rock Nice, the owner of the station. How you feeling, Rock?
I'm here, babe.
I like how you bounce back. Let me say that.
I'm here, babe.
You're not even the same person I talked to a few minutes ago. I like that. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Being here is better than not being here.
How about that? All right. So, Dave, yesterday, a lot of stuff came up.
Okay.
You was on the show, but you wasn't live. You wasn't here.
Right.
All right. So, a topic came up yesterday from a listener on Instagram. And she told us about a lady who shot her husband in a hotel room because of accusations that he molested a daycare child.
A daycare child?
Daycare children.
Okay.
And it had been reported by her, been reported by the staff, and I guess
she reported her husband.
Hey, good morning, cousin.
Her husband too.
So apparently she reported it, and the husband and the staff reported it. And because he is a retired police officer, this is what it said. It was swept under the rug. So that's why she took the measures in her hand of, hey, Mike Kane, good morning. The measure in her hand of shooting him in another district, I guess, so it can be handled by different officers and not Baltimore.
By somebody else.
Yes, not by Baltimore County. So today,
It was a bright idea.
It was a bright idea if that was the idea. So I listened to everybody yesterday because I understand if she did it that way, why she did it that way.
Yeah.
So I got comments from daycare providers. So one was rather long but needed to be read, so I told her I'm going to read it. She said, hold up, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let me get the facts on. Let me get the bifocal in there. It said, coming from another, it's policies and procedures we must follow. When the parent notified the director, as people say, did the director document the incident? Was CPS notified? Was licensing notified? How did she sit on this information? Where are the parents of the children or child who was being molested? Why they're not coming forth? These just all questions I'm asking myself. Was it her child who was molested, or was he cheating with a younger woman? Saying that she shot him because she found out he was cheating with somebody else and not about the children.
I mean, that really piggybacks on what I was saying yesterday. Like, there has to be a lot more into it because, like I say, you know, us being in this field with certain steps and procedures that
Exactly, and that's what
that
she
has
said.
to be in place, and it would be more publicly if it's a ex-cop involved. Come on, that would have came out.
Yeah, and
This is Baltimore.
And if it was handled like she said, CPS,
Yeah,
licensing, all of
yeah,
that,
yeah.
the police could not sweep all those entities
No,
under the rug.
there's no way possible.
She said these are the things.
I disagree with that.
Well, let me finish.
Go ahead.
These are the things that would strike rage in a married woman. There's not a lot of questions that we're not privy. There's a lot of questions that we're not privy to. Documentation is very important in this case. Has anyone been documenting this behavior? I know people said she went to the police department, but why wasn't there authorities notified? Again, licensing or CPS? I'm all over the place with this topic.
I don't see police being able to cover up something like that.
Not if you went directly
I can see
through.
shootings and stuff, but not no child case. Nah, I don't.
So hearing it from her point of view, I can't say was it he was cheating, but I'm just saying it do make you open the door. So David, you said
I said I do believe that it can be covered up because growing up, we would go to the post office and see all the kids missing on the wall or on the milk cartons, and those numbers don't decrease, but it's not investigated. And a lot of the organizations that are designed to help children are also involved in the trafficking and molesting, abuse, and all of that nature as well. So it can be swept under the rug. And the mere fact that he
but
is
even
a
with
cop or
licensing and
retired
CPS?
cop, absolutely. Hell yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah,
V.
all three of us have experience in mental health,
Yeah.
homelessness, working with the public in some kind of mental health form. So we all know what the direction is. That's why I want everybody's advice, because these topics came back up to me after the show, these comments from the listeners.
Quick question, V. What is he saying?
I see. That's the thing. I haven't seen anything.
See,
that
like
was
if
said
it
by
wasn't
the husband.
if it wasn't some validity to the fact of the whole, I'm not saying that he
Something
touched
would
the
have been
child.
said on his behalf.
Yes,
at the time.
like
I get it. I got you.
I ain't touched that child. This about a broad. You know what I mean? So
Right.
he's
Because
not
she
saying
didn't
it.
shoot and kill him and hurt. She just shot him in his leg. It wasn't even like a
wasn't
attempt
a-
murder.
It was a
or
flesh
anything.
Out
wound.
of passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Get
thing
that.
is, he's not in a place where he can't talk. So he is in a place that he can talk and defend himself to the topic.
That's why I feel as though, like, you know, me and Dave are both right. It's just it depends on what side of the coin you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it can be covered up.
I'm not gonna say it's impossible.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Nothing's impossible. This is America. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah,
So told us that.
since you put it
When
out
something
like
says
that,
impossible is
But
not.
where
I
them kids
understand.
at?
I understand.
The numbers don't decrease.
Yeah.
So where are those
Yeah.
children?
You can go in Walmart now.
And see that.
When you go into the restroom in a Walmart, you see,
Yeah.
and then they show how they made looking as an adult or whatever, and they've been missing since 1990.
Ain't nobody pressing up.
And it has been CPS charges against them. It has
Oh,
been
right.
licensing against these missing children.
And 9 times out of 10,
So-
it's a family member.
You
or,
remember the
Yeah.
woman named
Yeah.
that worked with Hillary Clinton, but when was a tornado or something, when the catastrophe happened in Haiti, and she was over there trying to quote unquote save those children, she was kidnapping and transporting kids elsewhere.
Without permission.
Well, she had permission. She had permission.
So
They
she
knew
was
she was
wrangling
going.
up children.
Yeah, and see, it comes off as you're helping. That's the easiest way to
Man.
do it. Look at Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. They buying buying kids
Perfect
all the
example.
time. Yeah,
Perfect
a
example.
kid
They got
from
a
every
whole- they got a whole-
nationality.
They got a whole wrangled farm of children. So I guess it depends on how you look at it, but I want to thank her for that comment because that did bring a little light to it. What about licensing? What about CPS? What about the charges? But like Rock just said, if the husband is not in a coma, a dying situation, why hasn't he said something?
Maybe he's embarrassed.
Why hasn't a lawyer said something on his behalf for him being the position that he is, the job that he had? Somebody
Was it
should
on
be
news?
speaking on his behalf. It was on, I guess, news and well, I got it from
I never
a
saw
listener.
it on the news,
through-
not once.
I said, I guess, I don't know. I got it from a listener in the DM. She got it from Murder Inc. and sent it to me.
Now, if it comes out that she's wicked, it's gonna be an abomination, and it goes against the whole man woman thing in the black community, whatever. If it's about she was mad because he was dealing with somebody else or something like that, and you came up with something like that, because things like that happen.
Because the thing that was a whole
yo.
that was a whole premeditated situation.
Yeah.
Women do it all the time.
All the
and
time.
they will be forgiven.
Oh
Bless
my
your
God!
heart.
Say
It'll
it
be
again,
some kind of
bro.
stressful
Say it
situation
again.
that
And-
she
and
had to do
when-
that she broke down.
You need to apply pressure. You're not going to, because you continue to brush it under the rug.
Yep. Perfectly
So the
said.
phrase for today is brush it under the rug.
Perfectly said, man. You
Real
know, think
quick.
about how many
Right,
guys
good
that
morning.
have been accused of
On that, I'll
rape
get
and
to y'all
didn't even
topics
do
in a
it.
minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wasn't even there. And a lot of times, like we said yesterday, children when they do, hey, Stink, good morning, how you feeling? Shakita Owens, good morning. The thing is, when children tell the story, a lot of times, hey Janelle, good morning, Cuzzo. Well, a lot of times when the children tell, they don't tell who did it. They'll say this person did it, who's closest to him, but it really was the uncle. But I'm gonna say my brother touched me in fear. But it's easier to say my brother because he'll understand that I lied. But then a lot of people don't even seek out to see who really did it.
No.
Now this kid that went to jail for touching his sister.
Yep.
So we really don't know what happened. We don't know, but I just wanted to speak on everybody, get everybody's point of view out because it's only fair.
And to your point about the child even lying about who actually did it, when you continuously tell your child the boogeyman don't exist, what are you going to have fear in? Boogeyman do exist.
The boogeyman fucking
Very much
exists.
so.
We
Very
all
much
grew
so.
up on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Yeah.
go in the closet.
Right.
And that's how we grew up knowing, don't you do that. Don't you, stranger danger.
Where's that at?
I don't think they
And
have that anymore.
that's
'Cause
a part of your starting your trial and error process, I think.
Yeah, and see, like now, everybody is, you big and bad, and don't be scared of nobody. Somebody say something to you, say something bad.
I'm scared of the IRS, child support, MVA. I'm scared of a lot
Don't
of
say
people.
IRS, child support, MVA.
I mean, I'm
The
not
fucked
on
up
child
part about me
support
all in the
anymore.
same game.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, don't get all
Yes.
I got taken off child support. Here come the state. I said, damn, they were just waiting for me to be off child support.
waiting for one to say, here go his name, I just got him.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
We done with him. Y'all turn.
Yeah.
And then they gonna
They gonna get
then they
something
pass
out
it
you.
off to
I
MVA.
gotta
We
leave
gonna keep his
America.
ID till he finish with you.
Yeah. I might get on a plane and never come back.
And fucking kids be 30, they still calling, but you got child support balance. What?
When
But
you're a
y'all wanna
man,
hear something
women
crazy?
have no consequence when they're on child
We
support.
gonna get that. Oh yeah, they did.
I know, and this
I
is
know
off
somebody who
topic.
Went through it.
Yeah, this off topic, but I just want to, because he was mentioning the whole child support thing, and I found this out as a truck driver. Child support in Canada is a felony. If you owe child support in Canada, is a felony. This is what they do at the border, and I was sent as a truck driver. I was sent to Canada to pick up a load, and I didn't understand if the driver was already under the load. What happened was he owed child support in the United States. Canada, when they run your name to clear you to come in the country, they know you owe child support. They allowed him
To come over
to
there and
come
get locked
in
up.
and then locked his ass up at the border.
Oh yeah, certain states here, they got strict child support laws.
I know,
Where if the female presses it, it can turn into a felon.
During COVID, I want to say Charlotte, North Carolina, a few other places were like that during COVID. You wasn't working, you didn't pay your child support. They were locking you up, and your bail was whatever your child support
was.
balance.
Yeah, here 15 is the 1500 is the max number for you to be released. Been through it.
Right?
Usually
Been
two
there, done
paychecks.
that. Well, the song about it like the here
Yeah,
go.
usually two paychecks.
Right.
Been through it.
Rock said
1500
two
is the
paychecks.
magic
You don't
number.
know exactly how many paychecks it takes to get out. All right, so real quick, I got this one topic. I see some people laughed at it this morning, but the young lady who sent it to me, I guess, was serious about it last night. She said, women that keep their butts showing in their clothes, like you got your butt sticking out through your pants at the top. How would you feel if men had the tip of their penis hanging out all day? Would you be like, "Ooh, that's gross. Ooh, that's inappropriate," or would you be like, "Ooh," because your butt hang out and you think it's okay?
No, I wasn't even going to say nothing about this because come on, man.
Because everybody talk about butts hanging out.
Come on. A
Yeah,
woman
everybody's
has an
looking like
ass.
what?
It is what it is. a lot of dudes may fall short in that category or whatever. So it's no comparison.
Right. But
There's
that,
more chicks with big asses
Well,
than
women be the men with
So
pants hanging out their ass, though.
yeah. So
And they be together.
so since she's listening, can we just
what the fuck?
can we just say that it's inappropriate, ladies? Just don't show your ass. You don't. Come on, just tuck it in.
So what if the guys that they haven't got all their money together yet, and they got both? They got a big ass and
They fucking naked. I hate everything about what you just.
Hey, you gotta keep it all the way around the board these days, or you'll get fired
Well, you do
or
gotta look at
shit
it
like
from
that.
2 points of view. Yeah. So this nigga walking down with the tip of his penis hanging out, his big ass hanging out, and he said,
Would
"Look,
she
I don't
have a
my
problem
surgery."
with that?
Hey, world.
Yeah. Packer, Undertaker.
I hate everything about it. Okay, next question. I'm trying to stay on the timeline, guys. Okay, so here it is. Is it fair to say the reason women have become so masculine in their personalities today is because they had to fix the lack of men? Now that's the big one for me.
Say that again.
Okay.
Yeah, I need
is it
that
safe
to
to
process.
say? Is it safe to say? Okay, so apparently TD Jakes did a live. I mean, well, he did a service and somebody cropped the live, sent it to me. And what he's saying is women are single because they are too masculine. So the way it was sent to me, I guess, is like TD Jakes and Kevin Samuels. And Kevin Samuels was saying men don't want women who are so hard, so strong, so masculine. First, how to say a soft-looking woman is masculine, I think is stupid. But two, I get what they're saying, how she's so cocky and strong. She can do this, she can do that, she can handle things. But what the question is from this topic is that are women this way because so many men has felt lax and fall back and don't handle business.
For
So
one-
women like, fuck it, I gotta go do what I gotta do. I can't wait for a man to boss up and
For
take
one,
care of my household.
I get that part. You know what I'm saying? But then, don't lose your femininity in the process. And I believe that's what they touching on. And like Kevin Samuels said it before, like a lot of women have put themselves in a position where they became the man that they want. They out here, I get it, they busting their ass to make sure they don't get put out the house, they make sure the kids good.
Uh-huh.
And then they lost the aspect of like, well,
What the man
I
brings
don't
to the
need a
table,
man.
what you need a man for.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And people always use this, what somebody brings to the table and
Mm-hmm.
all that shit. Man, ain't no goddamn table.
It really ain't.
It ain't no table, man. It's about you get in, fit in, and y'all work it out and do what you got to do and move ahead. You know what I'm saying? This whole
But
thing
it
about
depends on
real
the person,
woman,
where
real
you fit
man.
in
You're
the
born
situation.
a real woman and a real man if you're born with a penis or a vagina.
Or if you get it
You know?
transferred, you
Yeah.
still are what
You still are what you are. And people use, a lot of females use
get some water.
not needing a man, they're looking at it from a monetary aspect. You don't need a man to help
And it's not
pay your
true
bills and
because
stuff
like
like
so
that.
many women these days make more money than a lot of the
A
men
lot
they
of
would
them.
anyway. David is awfully quiet.
I'm waiting for my brother to finish.
Oh, because
Oh, okay.
he about to come with some smoke.
Oh, he gonna come with some smoke.
Oh, he
real
gotta-
quick.
look, he
I'm
gotta
about
get
to,
it ready.
Thank you, Dave.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Brock. When you read the comments on here, say, Mike said, my guy Dave is back. You can tell when the nigga gonna get official. He said Grand Rising in the comments. Yo, and he said, yo, yeah, I'm back. Grand Rising is what he said. He said, yes, sir. What it do, my guy? Mike said he working champ on his way to Board of Education. He said bullshit to me, I guess, for whatever I said earlier. Let's not start a fight. But let's talk about this topic. David, tell me, how do you feel? Do you agree that women have gotten so masculine because a lot of men, I ain't saying yourself particular, I'm just saying men, a lot of men, period, has gotten so lax. But go ahead, let her do it.
And if that's what she chooses to do, then they have created a monster.
This nigga said, get her ass, David.
But I know that even in my first marriage, right,
Uh-huh.
dealing with the children in that realm and she not being motherly, I had to do that. So I had to be nurturing and be the father as well, right? Which worked well because from my father I got the masculinity, of course from my mom I got the femininity. blend the joint together.
You was able to raise good children.
And I needed you.
Yeah.
Not knowing
So now-
I needed that, right?
Now let me ask you this: was it because mom had the lack of the ability? She had a different kind of drive. Like, Dave, I gotta go to work. I don't got time to sit home and nurture on now.
She did both. She was stay-at-home mom for a minute, but she worked as well.
Mm-hmm. So was the work the thing that brought the lack?
No, I'm saying the lack of from my children's mom.
Yeah.
I don't know. She was just a woman. That's
What
all.
does that mean? Because I'm a woman and I don't understand.
A lot of women just don't give a fuck. Flat out. So
Ain't gonna show
I'm not
no
going.
shit.
I'm not going to sit. No, I don't. I'm not going to sit and say that me being nurturing changed me to a woman. No, you still are who you are.
Right.
So a woman shouldn't change because of that.
Right.
I was in the store the other day, right? In the herb store. Lady on the phone. So of course y'all loud, right? Yeah, girl, because I'm tired of being a real nigga. I'm tired of being a real
Wait a
nigga.
minute, you
I
don't
was
got.
just at the
Hold
young-
up, baby. Let's back up,
Come
nigga.
on.
Because you just said, of course, y'all loud. No, I'm
Right.
not all loud walking on the phone.
Man.
I'm a person that don't like to be embarrassed.
Man, check this out.
If it takes,
We have to say there's no all or anything. We shouldn't have a conversation, right? But you know the majority.
okay, say that then. But you pointed right at me because y'all. Go ahead.
That's a man over there.
All right,
When
go
he's
ahead.
saying y'all,
I know what he's saying. I know what
man.
he's saying, but I got
Come on, man.
he's a certain type. See, Tone, this your first time on here with me. You gotta get him. You gotta watch his shit. You gotta watch what he
What I
say.
said earlier about when you throw a rock in the house.
That's it.
And if it hit you, you would shut the fuck up. Go ahead, David. Go ahead.
So she like, yeah, because I'm a real this, I'm a real that, bop, 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 bop. 2 seconds later, girl, I'm tired of struggling. I want a man to do for me. You just said how hard and tough you was. How
That's
real
that's
you
that
was.
bullshit.
Like,
right
come
there.
on, man.
That's
So which
that
one is it?
bullshit.
You
Is you
created
real?
an issue for yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of women try to go real hard. I'm gonna say a lot of women, not you.
Thank
It's a
you.
lot of
Thank you.
women.
Not me per se.
They try to they go hard, but then they always have their own security blanket that they can sit back and cry on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Explain
well, I'm a
us some
woman.
examples of that.
An example?
Yeah. I just want
Just
people
like
who
the
don't
chick
know
he was just talking about. She was just sitting there talking all this shit
about how cocky
about,
she is. She gotta get her money. She don't need a man.
first and foremost, there's no such thing as a goddamn alpha female.
No.
Let's let that go.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's a self-entitled term.
I'm with you on that. I hate the whole
Okay,
thing.
so
Wait till
now-
when I hate it.
10 minutes later, like the brother said, oh man, I wish I didn't have to do this. I wish I had a man or whatever. Now you crying about it. Us as men, we don't got that shit.
Nope.
If we do that, he weak as shit.
He weak as shit. So which one is
He's
it?
not a
You
man.
going dick? You
We
want man
turn
up or not?
we turn from bull, then now we a bitch. We can't even have a complaint about day-to-day life anymore at all.
Without the women
Without the
saying,
ridicule of, we get punished for expressing our feelings. That's why a lot of females say, oh, well, you don't express feelings. Why the fuck shut up? If I put it out there, you're going to throw it back at me later on in the conversation.
and we're gonna say
And
it's
something.
a
and
bullet.
all of it.
Remember when I said yesterday about people load up the clip? That's how that shit go, man. That's how it go.
It's just so
Keep the
unfortunate.
same energy.
How many women say, yeah, bro? Yeah, bro. Fuck you mean, bro?
You ain't my bro, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is
yeah,
what we
yeah.
are, though.
The more money a woman makes, the stronger
The
her mentality
cockier
becomes.
they can tend to get. That's what I'm gonna say.
Don't throw the
But-
Benz in the
but-
townhouse in.
Oh, then they really the shit.
Oh man.
But see, this is the thing I want to say. Why can't they get in a relationship and make it even? I always use this example. I don't want to be okay. Level out your strength with your nurture. I don't want to be in a relationship like, for instance, Mike had a brain aneurysm and he was in the hospital for months and then wasn't even back to work for months. If I wasn't that, let me go do this, let me pay this person, I'd have been like, hey, we's hungry now. We's gonna be in
What
the
is we
street
gonna
now.
do?
What is we's gonna do? So I knew how to do that. Go to the hospital, take care of you, nurture the children. Then my sister died at the same time, so I gotta take care of my family and nurture on them, nurture on her kids, and juggle all this. If I wasn't strong enough to handle that and know how to be a nurturer, a provider, and everything under the ladder of success, as these ladies say, I'd have been fucked up.
But see, that's
So you
because
don't have to be either or.
you hit different though. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a look at yourself and what you're capable of doing. You were able to handle all that. A lot of females, once they get on top and they making money and stuff like that, they'll get in a relationship, and women by nature sometimes are competitive with each other all the time.
I hate
So
it.
they get.
Sometimes I think it's all the fucking time.
Yes. Okay, I was just trying to play it
Well,
fair.
I appreciate you playing it
But
fair.
they
But we
get-
say this on
they'll
the show
get-
all the time.
They'll get into a relationship with a man and compete with his ass. Trying to be the man.
I don't get it.
Run away.
You know, in my opinion, I think what happens is the
Like I said, I
women.
appreciate you for that. I'm sorry, real quick, real quick, Rob. Denise, good morning. How you feeling? He said, big facts, shit, big tone, her ass too. So he tried to say whatever you said earlier, me too. Denise said, that's why I love you, baby sis, because you're always there for everyone. Because even at that same, that's my oldest sister. At that same time, she had blood clots in her legs and couldn't move. So I juggled everybody's health. I loved all my children and myself. I had a lot going on, but once I took that mental break, I bounced back and I'm better than ever. I don't know how women don't balance it out. I think becoming a woman, when you feel this, when you feel your back on the wall, bitch, get it together. You can't be, I make this money, I do this, I do that, I don't need no man, I don't need shit. And then at night, you're like, oh, God, somebody hold me.
It's raining outside, the slow music on, and you sipping wine looking silly as shit.
Right? But it's the truth, though.
Yep.
Go ahead, Rock. I'm sorry to cut you off. I just had to get their comments in.
Yeah, it's fine. I think what happens is women choose the wrong men. You on your quest
There you
to
go.
secure yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in your journey, you know, you have vision. So you don't want a solidified man
It's
at that
3 in the
point
morning.
because that presents a challenge to you. So you accept that man with the shortcomings. You know what I mean?
So that you can look like,
keep
oh,
moving
you need
forward.
Me.
Yeah.
You gonna stay right here 'cause
Control
you need
and
me.
Yes.
manipulation.
Yeah.
There you go, control and manipulation. So not only is it the DNA at times, is the control and the manipulation. Because we just, I don't know who I was talking to with it since last week, and said that a lot of women have a tendency to take on men. You know he a whole fucking project.
You know why? Because they need something to complain about.
Right now, Julius,
You know
good morning.
this
How y'all feeling?
You a CEO of a
Right.
company, man.
Okay.
Why are you dealing with the goddamn guy that sweeps up in Walmart? So you can control his ass. He don't have a say-so in this situation.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you can go to Walmart. Most people don't even know him. He don't have, like, what the fuck are you doing here? Real quick, Tavon said, you can't be my equal. You can't be my equal. It's you.
impossible.
It's yin and yang. I'm the protector and provider. You're the supporter and nurturer. I have to be hard so you can be soft. I'm a warrior 24/7. Your job is to patch me up and send me back out to fight. That's how it should be. Let me read that one more time, Tavon. I love that comment. It said, you can't be my equal. You cannot be my equal. It's yin and yang. I'm the protector and provider. You're the supporter and the nurturer. I have to be hard so you can be soft. I'm a warrior 24/7. Your job is to patch me up and send me back out to fight. That's how it should be. I
See,
can dig it.
like Corey Holcomb said, an easy way to solve that is you find you a chick that's in a poverty situation, whatever, so you'll always be on
Because
top.
you're always on top. Because she needs the
She gonna
section
need something.
every program, which is tough. And so another topic
She can
came
be
up.
cute, just broke.
Said, I hate it. Another topic came up saying, is it because of the mothers? Wait a minute, let me go to it because I want to read exactly
Still
what
women.
the person said. Yeah, I'm gonna read.
Women will raise a man that they don't even want.
All right, here go the question. Is it the mother's fault when the son grows up to be abusive or womanizer, or is it just he's just not a good man and it has nothing to do with the mother?
9 times out of 10, they
true
done
up.
pushed the father away out of the life, so he's not even able to hip him to the game. Or it's 2 ways to that. He could have grew up in the situation, seeing his dad beat the shit out of his mother.
Right.
You know, so
I
all
think
these
it's what you
things,
took from the
it's
situation.
all learned behavior. Whatever, however you look at it, is learned behavior. Just like if you go to racism, learned behavior. All of that. You know, if you grow up and you become, you know, a womanizer and stuff like that, you saw it somewhere.
You got it from somewhere.
You learned it.
Everything
You know,
was learned behavior.
or on the other side of it, you went through stuff trying to be the nice guy, and you went through some kind of heartbreak, which normally happens to
So
a lot
now
of
you
us
learn
guys.
to be on the other side
Oh,
of the fence.
yeah, you
so
start
either
not
way
giving a shit, man.
is,
You
is learned
savage.
behavior.
I guess it's learned.
Every cause has an effect. So because
It's learned
because
on
this
that
happened, you're gonna either flip on the other side or not. Like I had a mother who was abused by her husband, so she left her husband and she raised her children. In the way she raised her children, and then I was the youngest of 5 sisters. I knew already, nope, because I like how this one do this, but I'm gonna do that. I like this. I know I don't like that. I was able to get it. So it's up to you to take what you want from your situation and fucking use it, or make your situation the situation yours too. You gotta pick a fucking side. Everybody say no, because my mother when I was younger she did this. So that means you should have got grown and knew not to fucking do that. Your house shouldn't be dirty because your mother kept her house dirty growing up. Something about them roaches and them mice in that house to tell you as an adult, I don't want this shit.
I'm a person that believes in you create your own destiny. No matter how I grew up, I had enough sense to know, you know, as I got older, hey, that's what I should be doing.
In your day to day.
You know,
right?
I understand things stick with you, but that shit ain't nothing but another excuse.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Okay.
You know, but if
I think
a
it's
woman
just
is
an
raising
example
a
to
young
follow
guy, if a woman is raising a young guy, and this is embedded into him, she's trying to make him a husband already, and all this be the soft, nice guy, whatever. She's setting his ass up for failure, man, because this world out here ain't like that.
In the
You
world,
gotta come out strong as a man,
for a man,
to deal a black man.
especially for a man,
Well,
a black man. Oh, that was a comment Miss Ira said to T-Bone comment that she that was a good comment, T-Bone. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How many women you know that's raising a young man, raising him to be what she wants? Because so many will complain about the men that's out here, but you're
What he
raising
hear
the very same thing.
Is it
Yeah.
fucking complaints? This nigga ain't shit. This nigga ain't shit.
And they
I
call it
don't know.
protecting him.
I don't know, cause me myself, I
Raising
raised
it.
Yeah.
2 young men, and they are young men. At times, might be like, what? One of your husband, one of your boyfriend, but they learn to be. Let me protect my mother. Let me make sure she got what she need. But at the same time, it make my oldest son a little too vulnerable because he always want to help the baby mother, and she ain't shit. She a whole fucking mess.
A lot of women
But
are
because
raising
he
a
got
dude and
such
talking
that
about they're protecting
understanding-
them, but you protecting them from being a man sometimes.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying. Well, I don't know about those.
not your
women.
situation.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like I see, you know how at times I be like, "Dad, son, no. When I told you that, I didn't mean for you to do it that way.
Right.
Young guys stay super connected and look out for her to help take care of your children. You got to do this. You need to go to court. You need to do this. But you know,
slapping him, he
yeah,
back up.
and that's the thing.
He'll back
That's
up.
the thing. So we had to get him to that point. And a lot of women don't give those. Look, son, don't do this because when you're sitting there and you say, "Cause he my little king," but you buying him all the shoes, all the clothes. This nigga's 16 and he's still your little king. So when the fuck he leave you, he gonna go with Tasha, and Tasha better make me the fucking king and buy me shoes and feed me, cause that's what I'm used to. I'm used to.
Then he becomes the queen of the castle.
Right. I'm used to being taken care of as somebody king, and you buy me clothes and buy me shoes.
And the world
you just
is
made
not
your
like
son
that.
become that whole fucking mess.
Yeah.
So at times I have to say, moms, look at what you're doing.
But see, it's a little different with me. I told all my sons or whatever from day one, yo, this world do not love you, man. Ain't nobody gonna give you shit.
So if you don't go out there and get it,
If you don't go out there and get it, man, on your own, I'm not talking about find a life partner and y'all do it together. Nah, you get a place to stay, you can afford it by yourself.
Exactly. So, and that's where people lose
That's
the connection there, because you gotta not.
Fuck
I'm getting
that
this place,
50-50. I'm
and
not
I'm about
listening
to see
to that.
how much this costs, because if
No.
I make this and he make this,
Yeah,
we can afford it together. Fuck no.
And
I'm
it
going
always
in on what I
fails.
can pay by myself. So if, not saying that it will, but if something happened. Not even a breakup. Not even a breakup.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
will
like,
happen, Dave.
at
You're
this-
right. It will happen.
Not even.
You're
I'm just
setting yourself
can I give
up
these
for
ladies my
fucking
scenario?
failure.
Can I give these ladies my scenario? I'm just saying, ladies. I'm not telling you what will happen. What I'm saying is, like, health issues. You're 40, 50 years old. This man liable to cancer. Anything can happen. And he's down. You got to be able to say, can I pay this shit by myself because I don't have his 50? And it don't mean that you gotta be submissive and broken. Oh, baby, you the big guy, but you still need to have some money tucked.
You know
And
what
you still
happened?
need to learn how to be
The
the
woman will
nurturer
get
in your
mad,
household.
be like, "Why the fuck you had to get cancer?" Now I gotta go ahead and take care of everything.
Made of shit. Well, she never planned the backup plan for
Yeah.
her
I
again.
signed up for this shit.
Yeah,
Right.
I wish
Right.
if I'd have known you had cancer, I wouldn't even be here. God
Bitch, if I
damn.
didn't know that I had cancer, I
This
wouldn't
mo-
be.
this
I'd have been on the
motherfucker-
projects with a bitch that's gonna show enough, make me the news.
This
and put the
motherfucker
eggs and a hot
stage
dog
4.
in it.
Right.
Oh,
He's
dude, so
stage 4 in a wheelchair. They don't want
is
to
she
hear this
wilding
shit.
out? Is she wilding
Are
out?
you serious?
It's
My
really
man-
I
unfortunate.
wonder why men
Woman
die
get
before
cancer,
women.
we're gonna take care of it. It's gonna be we're
Right,
gonna
that's-
take care of
yeah.
everything.
Can
Literally.
somebody, can you repeat that? Because we was talking.
Wonder why men die before women. Because y'all worry us to death, literally.
Yeah, kill our heart,
I
mind,
hate the
and
idea
soul.
that you feel like that. I hate that y'all feel like that.
That's the truth.
This
I
is
hate that y'all
America.
feel. Rock, do you agree with that?
Black
bullcrap?
America.
Yeah, it's the guys for the win today.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Can't go against it. This shit is out here.
Hey, cousin Keith, good
And the
morning.
stats don't lie.
No,
Stats do
no,
not
no.
lie.
All I'm gonna say is I'm set apart. I am a different woman from the shit that we talk about, and I'm not trying to act like I am. I just am. I'm different.
How many women in your family and relationships and the man and the women died first? How many?
Tavon Harley comment said.
That's what I thought.
Never looked at it like that. That's true.
You feel me?
But I now this is what I'll say, mind-boggling. My mother, I told you she divorced my dad when we was younger and moved on. And out of her 5 daughters, nobody is married right now. Like, I'm engaged and I have been married before, but divorced, but nobody else. No, and my oldest sister
Well, look at
was
aunts.
married, but she separated. But
Aunts, you know what I mean,
have.
cousins. The females in your family.
So there's no marriage in your family?
In my mother and her parents,
Oh, okay.
children.
Okay.
Like,
But at least
most-
your mom
but the
was
tough
married.
part
though.
is, then they were. Like, my uncle was married.
Okay. And I said, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But it's just, I'm just
But you
thinking
saw
about what y'all
marriage,
saying.
though. You were
Yeah.
able to see.
And I
'Cause
know
that's
what
how I
marriage
grew
is.
up. I watched marriage. People always say, oh, why every time, because I had 2 marriages,
Mm-hmm.
I refused to live in a house with somebody and not being married to them. Because
Right.
that's just what I saw
Right.
with my parents,
If we
my
gonna live in
aunts,
together, we
uncles,
gonna-
on both sides.
Mhm.
Even the ones that were, drug abusers and stuff, still were married.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's all I saw.
So you know to live in the house, we're going to be
So,
married.
so they played you on that. That's all I saw too.
Yeah.
Played me big time.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. But see, the
Yo,
thing
you
about
sound
it,
bothered,
The
yo.
state will never sanction anything. with
And,
another
and that's
woman.
another thing.
Never.
Tone, I don't know if you know how David feel about that. Let me read this comment. I'm going to let him explain that part. Tavon said, if she spent the majority of her childhood keeping his father away in some shape or form, then yes. Men and boys have simple logic. When you give dads a hard time unnecessarily, you teach boys that if my own mother is capable of that, then there are no women that can be trusted. So yeah, you letting them see what the fuck you
True.
really are. And then he said, if I can't trust you, that makes you the enemy.
and then also if you grew up in a situation where as though like, suppose your mom always put men before you.
Mm-hmm.
That's where your first heartbreak comes from.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're gonna carry this burden
So
the
you
rest of your
either
life.
know-
You're gonna look at every
You
female
either know
like,
that's what a
bitch,
relationship
my own
is,
mother turned her
or
back on me.
you
Who
know,
are you?
I ain't gonna never trust the bitch. It's gonna be, you gotta learn something from that
Yeah.
situation. Either it's the most or the latter. You're gonna learn something. Lionel King, good morning. He said, ain't too many left with your state of mind. Thank you. He said there ain't too many women left with my state of mind is what he's saying. I just don't get it.
No,
You're probably the only one in the atmosphere downtown right now.
I better say the atmosphere.
In the atmosphere.
Yes,
But the tough thing about that is I have tried like so many women's circles and women groups to do this, but it always narrowed down to he said, she said, and I gotta stop. Like,
So you know we ain't lying.
I don't never fight y'all on that.
Exactly.
Because I come in sometimes to ask myself, ladies, why is it always so much fucking competition? Why can't y'all just be good?
Just like when I hear people like women say, yeah, you know, I got a woman's ministry, and it is bullshit.
It's just if you can't tell me the truth that somebody in your women's ministry that stole somebody's Bible and talked about her dress shoes, your ministry ain't real. You don't know your people. Because I'm telling you, it's something being said. Tyon, good morning. Mike said my mom raised two kings.